Howdy everyone, it's Christmas time. I'll tell you what, beautiful weather out here. Anywho's, we're 5 days away from Christmas. Merry Christmas to y'all once more. Hey, I got an oddballer, and this one actually caught me by surprise. Question of the day is, logically thinking and being honest with yourself, you don't need to prove jack to anyone. What do you think would outlast? What? And what I mean is, what would last you longer, an automatic transmission or a motor? And you'd say, Paul, you're an idiot for stating that question. You'd have a point. But boys, I got surprised the other week. I'll make a video on it. I still haven't been able to talk to the owner about this video. There's a truck that I got in my yard. You know, it's actually that truck in a 2017 review I did recently. I pointed the camera at a truck that's all disassembled up front. It's that truck. So the engine went before the transmission, and that really struck me. I mean, guys, that thing ran hard. I mean, ew. The guy drove the wheels off it, let's put it that way. You know, I mean, his rims cracked because he was overloading that thing and everything. And I was blown away. Like, and the funny thing is, completely ignorant of me to dismiss the fact that, hey, Paul, an automatic transmission is just a slush box. Sooner or later it's going to grenade, right? Well, this homeboy, let's call him, well, I can't call him. Let's just call him good people. Good people here that didn't quite understand mechanics. From the get-go was running like high tunes. Freaking hot rodding the truck with the gooseneck behind it. Bottom line, you know? Now, I might be a little off, but I think from the get-go he was running like 150 tune. And then this pretty much most of this last year, he ran a 200 tune. I mean, this guy's hauling loads for a living, man. He does use that truck for personal use as well, but I'd say about 90 to 95% of those miles on that truck were pulling miles, you know. It's a gooseneck behind it with the load. And I mean, my brother-in-law's the one that underlined that. And my brother-in-law's the Ford guy, you know. He's like, Paul, I gotta give credit to your aisin, you know. I started trusting aisin a little more. I'm like, why is that? You know, it's just completely blunt to the fact that we're staring at a truck with, I think, about 300,000 on it. And the engine gave up the ghost before the transmission. I'm like, my, oh my. What a fact, you know. Should have made a video yesterday. My truck was making some clunking noise. It bugs me, you know, and I let the boys in the shop take a look at it. Well, I took out my newest but oldest truck I got. What I mean by that, my 2014 with 300 whatever miles it has on it now. But dude, that thing runs smooth. Like, the engine runs smooth, the transmission shifts smooth, the suspension. I mean, you guys got to realize, U-joints are doing good, front end's doing good. Well, the only thing I've done on the front end was change the uppers and lowers. The lowers didn't need changing, but I'm not the guy that half-assed the job. So if I came in to do ball joints, I did the uppers and lowers. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it any other way. So anyways, so my truck at 300,000 drives like a dream. This guy's truck, I mean, suspension-wise, I think it was fine, but the engine grenaded, man. That engine just gave up its ghost. The transmission, I mean, no one knows how much longer that transmission's gonna go, but that transmission's healthy. And the reason I'm saying it's healthy is because simply identified by once you drop the oil pan on the tranny, you know how much life it's shedding right there. You know, you see all the material and the metals inside your oil pan, and you know, roughly, that gives you an idea how far out you are from a rebuild. Not always, guys, not always, but typically. So anyways, moral of the story, I'm yapping too much. Moral of the story, medium duty engine gave out before a medium duty transmission. In that alone tells you, now that's a solid transmission. With those kind of horsepower, with those kind of horsepower add-ons, you know, no one can tune an aisin, so that's out of the question. The aisin was not tuned. It was just a whatever. It was what it was, and it's, you know, it's like you get what you get. That's all you get. And it survived, man. I know he's doing most of those miles on the freeway, so that helps the tranny big time. You know, he's not in town burning the living out of the clutches. But anyway, he's spinning at those kind of power levels. I cringe. And 300,000 is still respectable for that engine, in my honest opinion. Of course, everyone's entitled to an opinion, but in my honest opinion, 300,000 for the abuse that engine took is pretty impressive. Anyways, boys, y'all behave, have a good one, and hopefully one of these days I'll be able to. And I'll probably call them up tomorrow, man. Guys, today is like a meeting after a meeting after a meeting. 5 days away from Christmas, and man, why do I have so many meetings in one day? But anyways, I'm pulling up to my meeting, so holler. I gotta holler and I guess go enjoy my day. No guessing here, guys. God has blessed us with life, and anytime you're walking 6 feet on top, or however tall you are, 5 feet on top, you know, thank God. Thank God for the ability of strength and health. I mean, okay, fine, this video is gonna go personal here for the next minute. I mean, guys, I've worn my body out so bad that my immune system was down the tubes. I mean, I'm rebuilding everything, but man, was that a nightmare of its own. Check this out. You go to bed, you feel a little iffy. You wake up in the morning, you feel like today's the day where I say goodbye to everyone. I mean, when your immune system is shot and you don't have health, everything else is pointless. Everything else is just a waste of time. You know, when you start valuing your health, you know, you realize that your family needs you. You realize that, you know, your kids, your wife need you, and you're like, my oh my. So you start focusing on health. And the more I focused on health, the more I realized that I need God, man. I am one messed up guy, and what I mean by messed up is, I don't know, I can't keep a balance for the life of me, you know. This cop's looking at me like, son, what are you doing? Anyway, so guys, y'all have a good day, behave, and take care of yourselves, you know. Take care of what God has gifted you, and don't take it for granted, because a lot of us, and I'm the first guy to be talking to myself here, a lot of us take things for granted, and it ain't good at all, guys. It ain't good until you hit that bed and you're like, crap, I can't get my butt off this bed today because I've done such a crappy job of taking care of what God gave me. And I mean, this topic is gonna go big, but I ain't gonna blow it up today. You know, your money, your health, your time, it's very important. All right, boys, as always, have a mighty fine day, and enjoy the holidays, and don't forget what's Christmas all about. Bye.